Welcome back, Nordic Nomad. My name is Mike, and today you would not believe the stories that I have come up with from my trip from Michigan to California. All I can say is I am definitely not equipped to be lost in the desert. Just a disclaimer though, real quick, just to make sure everyone is aware, the Midwest is kind of boring when you've lived here all your life, so I'm not going to lie, I didn't exactly get a lot of footage of going down highways and everything else, so we didn't stop up until Missouri, where we checked out the world's largest fork. Didn't know you need it, but now you got it. It is bright and early, it is cold, it is wonderful, it is one of those days. Boy, it is like 36 degrees out in Missouri right now, and I just happened to have a conversation with somebody walking by. He said, "Hey, how's it going?" I was like, "Oh, it's good." He's like, "Yeah, it's real nice and cold this morning." I was like, "Bro, I'm from Michigan, man. This ain't nothing yet." And he's like, "You're from Michigan?" I was like, "Yep, here I am from Michigan. How you doing?" "How you doing? It's me." We're getting ready and we're gonna hit the road again. Hopefully we'll make it to Albuquerque today. That's about like 800 and some miles from now, or 12 hours of driving. Should be good, should be fun, should be awesome. Plus we're gonna go see, and look at that, it's a big old fork. Go stand next to it, do something. Look how big that thing is. Oh my god. Oh my god. I didn't say hug it, but okay. Yeah, it's made of metal. What did you think it was gonna be? Warm? Oh my god. That's a big boy. Now where's my steak?
All right, we're about to leave Missouri. Or not.
We are now in Kansas. And I was sitting in the car and I was like, hey, I gotta go pee. So we decided to look for a McDonald's because that seems like a good place to get food and go pee and whatnot. But that did not work out because the nearest McDonald's is 37 miles from us. And this little town that we are in is literally basically a single road and a gas station. So we're at a Conoco gas station, which is something I ain't never heard of before. That's news to me. So it's gonna be a good time. And we're on our way to Oklahoma City, which is still kind of far, another 4 hours from us, but you know, here we are. And we're making progress, so it's gonna be good. So we stopped and got Coney dogs and enchiladas.
It's a tamale.
Tamale, sorry, tamale. Tamale. Oh God.
That's good.
Is it good? So after getting out of Kansas and heading into Oklahoma City, nothing too crazy happened, but we did want to make it to Texas because we were going through the top little branch there in Texas, and in that little highway, that little short highway, there is a little attraction, like a side highway attraction called Cadillac Ranch. I'm not sure if anyone's heard of that one before, but it's these Cadillacs that are half buried into the dirt, and they've been spray painted, and there's art all over them, and they're kind of cool, right? And if you look it up on Google and you can see some photos, there's some there that have like the cars are all lit up and whatnot. So like we were kind of under the impression that there was light on the cars. I think we got there like 10 o'clock or so, and there was definitely no light on the cars at all. As a matter of fact, it was incredibly dark. It was 10 o'clock at night in Texas, and it was incredibly dark in the middle of nowhere because there was no, it was next to a highway. It was literally just next to a highway. So, yeah. Dude.
Is that just spray paint or metal?
Look at that.
That's the layers of spray paint. I think there's metal in there. I think it's, oh yeah, I think.
I'm taking this. This is cool. Look at this purple right here. That's cool as hell. Strong, yeah. That was fun. The cars in the dirt was absolutely something crazy I've never seen before. That was interesting. But we stopped to get gas one more time before we finally finish up, and then we'll be in Albuquerque, New Mexico.
All right, we are about to enter New Mexico. There it is.
Oh, there it is.
The real sign.
Oh no, it is. Here we go.
New Mexico.
Land of enchantment. Oh, I am somewhere in New Mexico because and this time I actually am in New Mexico, so that's something strange for me. So yeah, it's been a long day of traveling, and we've been out having a good old time, and finally getting gas one more time before the night, and then we're gonna end up and finish off and just get a hotel and crash. It's gonna be great. But while you are in New Mexico, the sunrise takes a little bit more time, but I discovered there's a good reason for that. There's a whole mountain behind me the sun has to get over. Look at that. That's ridiculous.
Oh my goodness, there's snow-capped mountains in the distance.
Look at this traffic though. Holy
Yeah, like this is for miles back now. Google took us off that main road, I think because I have no tolls on my route. And look at this. That's miles of these trucks and these cars.
Dead stop.
Dead stop, not even moving.
Well, this has turned to a different turn. I am now on a dirt road going through the desert of Mexico, or New Mexico, I should say. Yeah, highway was cram-packed, and here we are doing this thing now. And there's pretty mountains over there, though. But we are totally
out in the middle of the desert.
Out in the middle of the desert right now. Hot diggity dog, we're in the desert. Fun to rock.
Fucking rocks, dude. Look at these.
Oh my god, they are red. Back, we are in the desert. I have earned the name Nordic Nomad, as far from the Nordic as possible, I feel like. But here we are in the desert. Friends over here collecting rocks. It's great, don't worry about it. But yeah. Dirt road was fantastic. Dirt everything. Dirt. There's just dirt everywhere. I ain't never seen so much dirt in one spot. Ever. Have you? No? Okay. So finally, after driving all the way out into the middle of nowhere, basically, which we believe is probably native territory of some sort, I'm not entirely sure, but we are taking this car through a Baja run now. And it's great. Google was like, turn right or turn left at the trail. And the trail was all blocked off and completely gone. So we were like, And then it occurred to me, how many more of these trails, because it did want us to continue. I was like, how many more of these trails are we going to come across that are just not going to be there or, blocked off for whatever reason. So now we're turning back and wasting time, but it's great. I've earned the name Nomad, I feel like, because now we really are in the middle of nowhere. And loving it. Here we go. So after getting lost in the desert of New Mexico, sort of, give or take, because there was only really one road, but, you could only go in or out, back. You get it. We ended up finding a hotel in Arizona later that night, and we were good to go. And then the following day, we went to the Petrified Forest, which there'll be a link up here for you if you want to watch the Petrified Forest video, which does deserve its own visual video because it was beautiful and it was amazing. And I am thankful and grateful that I was able to go there because it was worth the drive. It was worth the 1,500-mile drive to get out there. And after the Grand Canyon, it was pretty smooth sailing for the most part, going through the mountains. We went into Nevada and we got to go into Vegas, and there was nothing too crazy at all, I would say.
Never heard of Fatburger before, so I did the wrap thing, so I'm happy about that.
Watch out for the, don't bite it. Yeah.
Don't, you don't eat your burgers with the skin on? What do you mean? Solid burger. It's got a hell of a lot of veggies in it, though. I mean, look at that thing. It's got pickles, lettuce, green tomatoes, onions, mustard. I ain't never seen a fry quite this big. These are called fat fries, apparently.
Thick, too
I mean, thick boy. And it's good. We made it to the ocean. It's great. Wow. Well, this is a bit of a monumental moment for both of us because it's the first ocean she's ever seen, and this is the first time Pacific, my bad. I saw Atlanta Road and I got all confused.
Pacific Ocean.
Pacific Ocean. And it also means that I have successfully been coast to coast the long way through America. So that's an achievement itself, right? Driven all the way from Saginaw Bay in Michigan to the Pacific Ocean in California.
This beach is freaking huge.
Also, the beach is huge.
I'm used to like Michigan beaches. This is freaking huge.
Yeah. Miles and miles and miles and miles of beach.
We're not even out to the water yet. And
Nope.
I feel like I walked so far. Oh, I'm so elated. So elated. Oh my god, this isn't Lake Michigan or Lake Huron anymore. This is the Pacific Ocean.
Well, after I finally touched the Pacific Ocean and got my sand and did all of that, I had a great time. It was fantastic. And basically had to get on a plane the next day and fly back. And that wasn't too crazy, nothing extreme, besides the fact that I got tested for both narcotics and explosives in the TSA security in Chicago. And I figured out that was because I was wearing sweatpants underneath my jeans because it was cold, and that triggered the x-ray machine, and boom, now I had some man caressing my legs trying to feel stuff. But came back negative, so we're good. Didn't have anything. And I got on my plane and it was good. Nothing crazy. But yeah. And now I'm back in Michigan, so here we are. But that pretty much concludes our little adventure across the United States for this time up until California. So I do want to thank you so much for watching, and I appreciate it. Don't forget to leave a like and a comment, and tell me what state you've been to, and tell me about your adventure. I want to hear it from you guys too. But thanks so much. Stay frosty.